Found a new store today. It's called Fresh Time. It's a local Midwestern health food store-ish, full grocery store. So we can get everything we need here today. For the first time ever, y'all will be proud of me. I did some prep on my old broken iPhone. I have a semblance of a list. I call this the makings of a plan to keep us relatively on budget. Pricing wise, we should be around 120. This is not like Whole Foods, so this pricing is comparable to everywhere else. I would say it's probably like Whole Foods, Kroger. I'm sorry, maybe Whole Foods, Fresh Time, Kroger, something like that. It's like obviously Aldi, Trader Joe's the bottom. Meijer's probably above. Yeah, so it's somewhere in the middle. But let us see what we can find. Let's have meat first. What is this? I don't know. This is where. Ooh, 85% lean and 85 and 90%. That's not lean enough for us. I saw there was 93.7, maybe in the back. Let's make our way over there and see what we can find. Looks like this place has meat. It's pretty small. Looks like we have meat and stuff first. What's up, my guy? Do you guys by chance have 93.7 ground beef? So we had to ask for the ground beef. 93.7, it's coming up for us. And then chicken breast. So thing of chicken breast. Okay. That's good. Let's zero that one out. Ah, shit, the app crashed. We may have lost the Wi-Fi. Let's see. Okay, we're back. Oh, that could have been. I'm trying to be better about budgets. I'm trying. Okay, so we have the chicken breast. Good. 5 pounds of chicken breast will for the whole week. And then we're getting the 93.7 ground beef now. If we have to do 90-10, what we'll do is we'll do it and probably squeeze it with paper towels. That's the easy way to do it. Squeeze it with paper towels when you cook it, just to get that fat off there. Or I was gonna do a little bit of olive oil in the pan when I made it, but we'll just use the fat from itself that it renders out when I cook it. So we can figure it out. I mean, 93.7 versus 90-10 is just a 3% difference, which we can always figure out along the way. I will say though, Aldi has 96.4, so part of this is about when you shop for yourself, grocery shopping, especially in the store, it's about pivoting, right? You can pivot, you can make better choices, figure out like what's best in the moment. Obviously, it puts yourself at risk because you have more choices, and so you can make more mistakes. But if you come prepared, you have an idea of what you're trying to do, it can work in your favor, especially if you know some tips and tricks and how to make certain things work. We're not going to multiple grocery stores. I'm lazy. I'm not going to 3 grocery stores, right, to get all the food I need for the week. You found some?
No. We have 90. We have 90.
Yeah, I saw 90-10. That's fine. That'll work. 2 of those.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
Sweet. Thank you. Yep, that's fine. Yep, perfect. So, thank you. So we got to get 90-10. It is 9, 28, 18, 27 more calories. So it's 27 more calories per serving than 96.4 or 97.3. So you do that math, you have to do the math like along the way. Let me see, was I getting 2? I'm getting 2 of these. I want the Olipop, but it's $8.49. And that wasn't part of the plan today. So we're going to skip it. I'm going to walk past it. This is hard because I want the Olipop, but it's not part of the plan. Let's see here. So we have to do peppers. We're going to go down here for the pepper, I think. So let me see here. Okay, we wanted I want bell peppers. 2 of these. I only need 2. Trying to stop overbuying shit for the week to eliminate food waste. And then getting some eggplants. I think in the UK you'll call them aubergines. Let me see how many. 2. It's nice having a plan. You see, we just follow a plan. Okay, tie this. Let us see. Okay, bell peppers, done. Check. Off the list. Eggplant, off the list. Cucumbers, 5 of them. Those are massive cucumbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're getting 5 cucumbers. These are huge. These are fucking massive. This is huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's not getting tied. Those are huge. Okay, off the list. We need zucchini, but I want to see something first. I saw some back there, but I want to see if they have. Don't like those zucchinis. Lion's mane mushrooms, cooked beets. We need. No, we don't need it. It's not on the list. If we deviate from. This is fucking massive. If I deviate from the list, has to be for good stuff. Okay, we're looking for zucchini. Back to this section here. 7 of these things. These are small. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more than 7. One, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11. Okay, so we deviated there. That's because they were small, and I want to. That's like my main vegetable for the week is going to be zucchini squash. Off. We're making good time. Let us go find sweet potatoes. Damn it. Man, I was making a banger video today. Like I finally felt like I was making a decent grocery haul video. And iPhone storage full. Oh, a travesty. And I was on budget. Like I had a whole. So I had my other phone, and I was checking things off a list. I was following the plan. I was really doing what I was supposed to be doing. I even cleared space, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. So I have never filmed at my own personal house until today. I'm letting you all in my humble abode. Let us see what all I bought. I'm not sure where you cut off at, so I'm just gonna show you everything, and then so if you see it twice, okay. Cucumbers. These things, like, look at these. These are massive. This is massive. This is absolutely massive. Right? These are huge. Pause. No diddy. These are huge. So I got some cucumbers. Red onion. So what I'm thinking here, right? I also try to buy I really focused on budget today. Not overbuying stuff. Sometimes I overbuy foods. I try to buy things that actually I'm gonna use throughout the week. So I only bought 2 red onions, mainly because these will be part of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If I want to add onions to the eggs, what have you. So 2 onions. Okay. Now I did, however, go overboard on the zucchini squash. So I got zucchini squash. They're so small. I'm supposed to only get 7. I ended up getting 11, I think, just because they're so small. So And size matters. No, I'm kidding. As we can tell. Okay, let me put some of this stuff away. So I also got some eggplants. So in the UK they call them aubergines. Fuck. Whatever. So I got some eggplants. These I am going to do for probably lunch or dinner. I'm not sure where I'm going to do them at yet. Tomorrow I'm actually going to make a meal prep video. So you will see all of this food plus the stuff in there turn into actual food. I will meal prep everything but the eggs and egg whites, I think. I might do one of the egg whites. We'll see. Also, just so you know, I have some eggs. Because while I sometimes get fresh farm eggs, I am not sure if I'm playing pickleball with my friend this week or not. So, and she's the egg dealer. So I got these just in case, right? I want to have eggs on hand. I want to do 2 eggs plus egg whites for breakfast. So how this breaks down, I'll probably do egg whites some days. I'll probably do chicken some days. But so I bought 2 of these. Why did I buy 2 of these? One for the egg for breakfast. But then secondly, and I'll show you all, maybe I will let you all in on my little secret on Thursday or Friday. I call it lazy man's protein sorbet. It's super simple. It's just I have the Ninja Creamy. I love it. I am not going to make Ninja Creamies, making them like the night before. I'm just not going to do it. I mean, I'm sometimes, but like not often and not enough to where I can have them every single day. So I developed a super cool recipe to where I can still have ice cream every day, but it's sorbet. It's low calorie. It's like 250 calories max. And I get some protein in there without using whey protein powder, because whey protein powder and my stomach don't always mix unless it's clean simple eats. But clean simple eats cost a kidney, half a liver, and sometimes a big toe. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't got clean simple eats money, so we just stick with the hack. I'll probably make it for you all Friday, but it's simple. It's frozen fruit, a little bit of protein milk, or a little bit of low fat milk, and this is the secret: egg whites. So I also got 2 avocados. Now, as we all know, you can either buy avocados fresh off the vine or a day past ripe, right? Like past good. So these ones are fresh off the vine, hard as a rock. I'm hoping to have them in 2 days. I say that knowing I'll have them in 5 days. Any hacks for making these turn 2 shades darker than me sooner, let me know. Okay? Thanks. I also got Greek yogurt. Now, I spent 5 minutes talking about Greek yogurt in the store. Obviously, you all can't see that because it didn't record, but here's the dilemma that we ran into in the store. I'll explain it for you all now. Fage, 0% Greek yogurt, 90 calories, 18 grams of protein. Phenomenal. Great. Perfect. Love it. Staple. There was this thing in the store called Bulgarian Mountain non-fat yogurt, right? So it wasn't Greek. Bulgarian Mountain non-fat yogurt. It was kind of runny in a glass bottle. It looked very fancy. Same price though as the Fage. The difference is 80 calories, 13 grams of protein. So what I did to math here, if we do the math, Fage obviously found 2.5 more grams of protein, roughly, and per whatever, which is cool. Great for them. Is Bulgarian Mountain yogurt good? If you've had it, it's from Texas. Let me know. It's in a glass bottle. It looked interesting. I might be willing to try it. It's the same price, 5 grams of protein less, but 5 grams here, 5 grams there, whatever. If you had it, let me know. I'm gonna try it. So Fage, and then The other dilemma in the store was around these two things. This is non-fat milk. Perfect, right? They didn't have Fairlife, unfortunately. That sucks. This non-fat milk, organic, fat-free, whatever, great, 80 calories, 8 grams of protein. Perfect. I was going to do oat milk, but then I realized oat milk has only 2 grams of protein. Not great for our protein ice cream that we're trying to make, the protein sorbet. Duh. I don't know if this is lactose-free. I spent 3.5 minutes talking to myself and the store and to you all about this dilemma. I ended up buying it anyway, telling myself that if it isn't lactose free, I will just take a lactate pill. How will I find out? Through Google? No. Through putting it in there and seeing if I have the bubble guts that evening. Trial and error, I suppose, if you will. Peppers. Red bell peppers. These will be cut up into some type of stir fry vegetable with the zucchini, I'm sure. And then sweet potatoes is my carb of the week. These are nice. These are huge. I honestly don't know how they're so fucking big, but whatever. I got 6 of them. Probably gonna do 1 a day. Is what it'll break down to. Let's put these away, then talk about a protein, and then talk about where we fucked up at. Ground beef. 3 of them things. Now, obviously, y'all saw in the store that this was 3%, not this is 10%, not 7%. That's unfortunate. How do we fix this? Right? What does this mean? If it's 3%, which means it has 3% more fat. Some quick maths. Roughly, it's a 27 calorie difference per serving. So in the entire thing, 27 times 4 is 106, 108. 108. So it's 108 calories more per package. Cool. Now that we know that, how do we get rid of that 108 calories? We cook it. When we cook it, we strain it. So we cook it real hard, and then paper towel or the strainer, just squeeze it a little bit, squeeze, to squeeze off that fat that comes off. Because obviously, and then also, don't use fat to cook it. I was gonna add in like 4 or 5 grams, something. I forget. I have to look at my paper. I was gonna add in some olive oil and avocado when making this. I'm not going to. I'm gonna cook it in its own fat. I'm gonna let the fat coat the pot on the pan, whatever, do the thing, right? Make tallow, whatever, yada yada yada. And then afterwards, instead of putting it right into the meal prep containers, I'm gonna strain it, maybe even wash it, and then I'm gonna squeeze it hard to get off the rest of that fat. So obviously, I can't know for sure I'm getting off the 3% fat, but I know I'm gonna get off some of the fat, and I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna be 3, if not more, percent of the thing. We'll still use the calories on here because that's what's on here, and it's the simplest to do. But we'll get to where we need to be at. So 3 of these. I only bought 2, but it was buy one get one free, so I couldn't pass up the opportunity. If I don't need the 3rd one, I'll put it in the freezer for next time and use it in the future. I also bought chicken breast. Nothing special here. I'm going to make this all at one time, and I'm going to cut it up into the right ounces I need for each meal. Yeah, this is nothing special. I also have some frozen roughies still in the freezer at the other house. So I might use that. And then I have frozen fruit at the other house too. So I have some other frozen fruit. So the sorbets will be strawberry banana or I think peaches. So I'll make those later this week. But yeah, so these are the 2 things that I'm working with as well. Cool. Let's put these in the fridge and then we'll talk about where we fucked up. Only thing that was off plan, off the budget that I set for myself was I got 4 extra zucchini because they were so small. I needed them to be a little bit bigger. And I passed the Olipop pineapple one, which was $8.99, but looked phenomenal. But I really wanted it. I didn't buy it. I love pineapple, and that hurt. I passed the watermelon. Sorry, that was really loud. So I passed the pineapple Olipop, which was $8.99 for the 4-pack, but I really wanted it, but I didn't buy it because it wasn't on the plan. Clap. Okay, thank you. Passed the watermelon. I wanted the whole watermelon. I didn't buy it because it was off the plan. I then passed the watermelon again. Wanted to buy it again. This time justified it because, I didn't buy it because it was the same price as the whole watermelon, even though it was pre-cut. So I just said, whatever, okay, fine, cool, I won't buy it. It was hard, but I kept walking. Okay. Then I got to the Olipop section. They had a beautiful section of Olipops lined up in an entire row, dozens of them, if not hundreds. And at the far, far side of it was crisp apple. Now, if you've had Olipop, crisp apple is the only best flavor. There is no other best flavor. Peaches and cream is a close second, but ginger ale is a close third. Nothing compares to crisp apple Olipop. This is not an ad. This is not something. This is just me telling you all, this is the best flavor of soda ever created. Okay? I bought it. I bought one for $3. It was 50 calories. Worth all 50 calories. Because it was 100 grams of satisfaction. If that's the only thing that we do that was off budget, that's a good day. In total, I lost the receipt. I promise you, if you don't believe me, it's on my phone, whatever. I spent $117 today. So for the first time ever at Fresh Time of all stores, which I thought was probably in the middle of the pack cost-wise, we were on budget. And the crowd goes wild. Yes, thank you. Considering 2 weeks ago, I tripled the budget. Whatever. What did we learn today? 1, make a list. Oh, wow, everyone kept telling me to do that. It worked out well, right? I had a plan, went in there with an attack, got everything I needed to get to. It helped that I had whitefish. It helped that I had frozen fruit at the house, right? Cool. How would I do it differently? If I had to buy those things, I would probably go over budget by $10. Maybe we need to reevaluate the budget at some point. But for now, 117, perfect. Miracle. Next week, I am going to go to somewhere. Who knows? I don't know yet. Fresh Time was like a last minute choice because it sounded fun and interesting, and I was in Gahanna, so I went there. Next week, maybe Aldi, maybe Trader Joe's. Where do you all want? Let me know. In the meantime, tomorrow I'm cooking all this food I just bought into meal prep for the week. So it'll all be food. It'll all be food. Appreciate you being here. We'll talk soon. Cheers. Like and subscribe. No, I'm kidding. Do whatever you want.